Hey guys, welcome back to the Unpolished Podcast, episode 3. Can't believe we're actually here.
Yeah. We were on to episode 3 now, which is kind of crazy, actually.
Well, for just like starting this thing up out of nowhere, it's been not too bad.
Not bad. I guess like right off the bat, something I should have mentioned from the get-go is shout out to my older brother Jesse for the beats.
Yeah, for sure. That intro beat's sick.
Yeah. Fired that up for us. That was super clutch. We wanted something that was a little more original and wouldn't get copyright or copy strikes. So
Yeah, everything gets copyright nowadays.
pretty much. So I guess we'll just start off with a little recap of the week. I don't know, not much going on for myself. I'm going to be in Kelowna next weekend, as Daniel knows, but for everyone watching, I'm going to fire up the podcast with Ethan actually in Kelowna. It's
Nice.
a good friend of ours, so definitely going to talk some interesting shit on that one. Not too sure we'll gear that towards, but we'll do.
Can't wait to hear that from here in Edmonton.
Yeah, Daniel's not coming with us, but that's all good. I think
I could just expense it, can I?
Yeah, we'll just expense this. But I think that'll go well. That'll be fun. So that'll be next week. So I'm not too sure when that'll be dropping, but I guess just like stay tuned for that one. What about you? Anything new this week? Porsche?
No.
New
Yeah,
Porsche?
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
Yeah.
I went stopped by
Yeah.
Porsche dealership here in Edmonton, and they had the new Taycan, however you want to say it, Turbo S.
I think it's the Toucan.
Yeah, okay, whatever. I'm probably going to get whatever the pronunciation is. I went and saw it in this, like, they call it, I believe, Volcano Gray, I think it was.
Yeah.
Beautiful color. I've seen pictures of it online. Probably you've seen it too. In white, looks pretty good. But they had
We'll throw up a picture back here if you
plug
guys
that
don't
up.
know. If you guys haven't seen it, it's the new
fully electric
yeah.
Porsche, and it looks incredible from seeing it in person, because I've seen it in pictures, and you're like, seeing it in person blows it out of the water. Like, it's the only thing that's kind of weird, and I've seen this on a lot of card pages, is the name Turbo S.
Yeah. That's the one problem I had with it that I was going to bring up.
Yeah, everyone's really like nitpicky on that fact.
Elon Musk had said that on Twitter originally. That was,
No way,
that was so
really?
fucking funny. You didn't see that?
No, I did not see that.
Oh, it was so jokes. I think Michael sent that in the group chat.
Did he? Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna, I guess, pay attention to the group chat. But yeah, I went and saw it in person. Looks really good. I haven't obviously had a chance to like drive it or anything, but it's a lot of positive reviews, and a lot of the like sales guys that I know from Porsche here in Edmonton, they're all in LA right now for the test driving of it. This thing is unreal.
Is it okay?
0-60 time. I don't know all the specs and everything, but it's supposed to be a very good competitor towards like Tesla. Tesla's got the market in my mind on everything electric right now for like cars, anyways, right?
Yeah,
the
facts.
range, performance, looks good, daily driven. You obviously, there's going to be issues with every car, right? A lot of people are like, "Oh, my Tesla did this and my Tesla did that." Every car's going to have it, right? It's just it's as my ATA page, the future is now. Super like cringeworthy.
We'll have to plug. Daniel's got a car page on the go for any of the car fans out there, so we'll definitely plug that. We'll have that in the bio as well. So, but I haven't seen that in person. Is it a big body or is it fairly small?
It's like a
It
lot of
looks
Porsches
small.
now are getting really big, because they used to be really small, like track focused, I believe, cars. But now they're getting really big. Anyways, it looks really good. A lot of people on ATA have replied back to me and saying that it looks better than a Tesla, and looks like more luxurious than a Tesla. And I would say it's up there.
It's
for
more
sure.
luxurious for sure from what I've seen, but I'd prefer like Surface of Mars fucking Cybertruck vibe.
Yeah,
That thing's
Cybertruck.
fucking sick.
Yeah, can't wait to see those things ripping around.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah, we'll plug ATA. It's called All Time Auto. It's Daniel's page. As I said, we'll just plug that, above us, and then we'll throw that in the bio if you guys are interested. I'm sure there's some car fans out there.
Well, for sure, 100%.
So this week's topic, I guess it's going to be one topic, but I'm sure this is going to get broken down into a lot of different areas. It's how Edmonton doesn't suck. We just think you're boring.
Yeah, you told me this earlier, and I'm like, I'm not boring. Well, maybe I am, but
Maybe a little
you
bit.
may have a point there. You may have a point.
I feel like I got a point with this because like we hear so much shit talking about Edmonton, like from people that live in Edmonton.
Yeah, everyone's like, "Oh, I'd rather live in Calgary." Well, Calgary's a nice city, though.
Why the fuck would you want to live in Calgary?
I don't know. Get away from the I guess Alberta truckers lifted trucks and blowing
like-
soot everywhere.
Bro, the Stampede's there. You want to talk lifted trucks and cowboy boots?
Okay, yeah, you got a point. I'm not a big guy for the Stampede.
Yeah, but you know my luck with Stampede.
Yeah.
We'll have to get into Stampede talk. On
No,
another
no.
episode. Probably not, but we'll just leave that in the past. But
You just leave it back there.
yeah, fuck Stampede is all I gotta say. But I don't know, like as far as Edmonton goes, like I was just thinking of this, like we had a completely different episode geared up for episode 3.
Yeah, completely. You just
And I was driving and I was like, you know what, like between how many people like talk shit and versus like how it actually is like it's a good city to live in. I love it.
It does have its perks. Yeah,
it has
for
to do
sure.
with the grass is always greener.
Yeah, I guess you got because
Like you're gonna go anywhere and get bored of it, but like as far as Edmonton goes, like I'll start with even like with the new ice district.
God, it looks phenomenal.
With the
In my mind, I love
differences that's made, like we like
it looks like a bit like a city. There's a lot of stuff downtown now, buildings,
like,
and
it
it's
just
more
keeps
modern.
going up. Like we were talking about even like real estate, how like there's so many buildings like going up that
Well, they finally got rid of the Baccarat Casino.
Yeah,
they
yeah,
finally
yeah.
demoed it, and they have what 10 buildings going up.
yeah.
me if
So
I'm
you have
wrong.
10. You have
And
a
they're all
fuckload.
going like they're taller towards the city, and then they progress smaller towards the communities. It's
Yeah, to
like
the
it's
river,
gonna look
yeah.
unreal when it's actually done. But it's nice to see that there's some actual infrastructure going up with the times we have. So hopefully, knock on wood, it
Yeah.
all goes through,
I
right?
hope that goes well.
Yeah,
But,
no shit.
I mean, it's been going up like crazy, and like Ice District specifically because of concerts. I've noticed like we had when this all started. Like I can't remember I mean, somebody can correct me, but like when did the Ice District go up? Like 2015.
I believe that's when they started.
So 2016 we had St. Pablo tour. We saw like we had Kanye come through
That
here.
concert was insane from what I've seen. I didn't
Fucking
remember.
nuts. He didn't go.
I don't know. I don't think. I would.
Holy fuck. That's an L. That was the best concert I've ever been to so far. Hands down. But we had Kanye come through, didn't go to Calgary.
No way.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Kanye came here.
See,
didn't
in
go
my
to
mind,
Calgary.
everything like really interesting or that's happening goes to Calgary and then maybe comes to Edmonton.
Or Vancouver, which I understand.
yeah,
I
Vancouver.
completely understand Vancouver. Like Vancouver, Toronto, Montreal. But for here, and then we also had The Weeknd came here, didn't go to Edmonton, or is coming here on that After Hours tour.
Yeah, that's gonna
Not
be an unreal.
not going to Calgary.
Shit.
We had Jay-Z. I didn't go to that. You guys went to that.
Yeah, that one was unreal too.
Yeah. So you had Jay-Z come through, didn't go to Calgary.
Shit.
So,
I gotta pay
like-
attention more.
I think that probably has a bit of a connection to do with the new arena.
Well, definitely the arena it's a lot bigger, a lot more modern. The amount of technology that's in that building
Yeah,
is
unbelievable.
unreal. The
Crazy.
app now you can play like when I went to a hockey game recently, and you play the games off your phone. With all
Games?
the, yeah, you can play. You know how
Oh,
like
no,
you
they have, like,
either
the-
make loud. You know how you like fans scream and then the car goes around or whatever games
Yeah,
they have.
yeah, yeah.
You play that off your phone now.
Or
Trivia.
the intro, like the flashlights like going crazy for
Yeah,
hockey.
yeah,
for
that's
hockey.
right. Yeah, it's unreal the amount of technology. It was needed. Let's be honest.
It was well needed, and I think it's well deserved as far as like
100%.
for the hockey, like for hockey, especially for the Oilers. Like
Go
not-
Oilers.
Yeah, seriously, go Oilers, playoffs, baby. But
We're doing pretty good right now, aren't we?
we were tied for first this week. We lost, so we're like 1 point behind first in our division.
Right on. Look at that.
So I don't know. I think that like that for the team's great because like that's a team that has like some history.
Definitely.
Definitely has. That's a fucking dynasty. So
What was the
I
name
feel
of
like-
the city of champions?
until they took that down,
Yeah.
I don't even know what it says now. To be honest, I haven't driven like into the city.
Welcome.
Pretty much. I guess like the next thing you could break it down into is like how good the food is here.
Okay, there's been a lot of improvements in food, and there's a lot of hidden gems. Now that I've kind of started digging around, and from our friends group, we found a lot of really good places in the city.
Yeah, especially through our friends group because we eat like fucking steady.
We're foodies.
We are. We'll plug our food channel.
god.
In here. We'll plug our mukbang channel in here. We'll do our taste testing channel. But as far as food goes, we have like, of course you have the chains, which a lot of like people still love, and like they're so fucking busy. Like sometimes we still go to Cactus Club.
Well, yeah, like those places always have their time and place. But it's not like
It's not the go-to.
Oh no, 100%. Like if I'm looking for like a really good meal, like quality wise, right? And you always have your like really good restaurants. I have a list that me and the girlfriend started.
Okay,
So
yeah.
you know what I mean? Just go through and like it's all the big places.
I got one of those too, like just for myself, like when I don't know what to do, like
No,
if
I've used it personally, even when we go,
Yeah.
just the boys and us. Like I pull that thing up and I'm like, hey, what do we got? Because obviously I'm not gonna put on there like Joey's, Cactus Club, because you always have those, right? If you want some quick, easy, hit up Cactus, muck down some like
drinks, happy hour,
Moscow mules. Remember last year?
Oh shit, that was wild.
You know what I mean? But
was a
like,
good time.
there's a lot of like, in my opinion, really good restaurants in Edmonton that I've seen come to light.
Yeah, and that was one of our questions of the week. So I'm gonna refrain from naming any, because once we get into the questions of the week, we got some food questions in there. So I'll refrain from like locations, but it's just like wild how like.
And there's a huge variety of like styles.
Yeah, like that's what I mean. Like the variety is wild. So you've got like, I've seen like 3 or 4 new burger places pop up like downtown and like kind of
burgers are really popular nowadays.
Yeah, like Highlands area too. There's a new one that's phenomenal. We got like lots of Japanese food. The new Dorinku.
Yeah, I haven't had a chance to try that one.
I haven't either. Like there's stuff I haven't had a chance to do. Clementine, that's one of like.
So are you saying that you're boring?
Yes, I am. Again, disclaimer: we're not saying we're not boring. We're just saying that if you're complaining that much about how shitty Edmonton is, you're probably, the kind of person that's like, "Where are we going for dinner? Wow, well, let's go to Cactus Club."
Oh my god, so random.
Oh my god, we're so random. It's like, wow, I might be crazy and try the key lime pie. Like, it's like okay, Meredith. Like. To even touch more on food, like, have you been to Clementine? I think you went with us.
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah. So if anyone's heard of Clementine, that
place has got a sick vibe.
It's a fucking vibe, and it's a small place. Like you definitely have to go with like a date or like something like that. Not a big group of people. But I think it was rated. I'm probably wrong, but I think I'm very close. It was like number 9. Can you look that up? Clementine, the ranking. I think it's not. I'm gonna say. I think it's number 9 for food and number 2 for drinks in Canada. So that's huge.
Well, the first time I went there and I got a seat up by the bar, bar was unreal. So cool. Like just seeing like the amount of detail, like because being a bartender, it's a lot of skill involved, right? Because you see like you go to like your average like Earl's or something, you see someone. They still have skill. Don't get me wrong, but like this is like next level because these drinks are like actually complicated. So hang on, let me
just check I think it's on their website, or just look up a ranking or something. Because I'm genuinely curious, because like that place is honestly, I'm gonna say that's in my top 3
for food and drinks, or just drinks, or like how are we ranking
the food. I've never had food I don't like.
Yeah,
I don't fucking know. Now it's not even coming up.
Number 9
in Best. Canada's top 100. So
shit. Okay.
And then I think for drinks like cocktails, it was I think it was number 2. Oh. So
the drinks I like. I'm not the biggest fan of the food. I'll be completely honest. Yeah. Well, it's a small little place for just main thing is drinks. I would assume, right?
Sorry,
their main thing is drinks, isn't it?
No, I would say like both.
Really,
dining and drinks.
I thought it was more focused on just the bar aspect because they only have like small little plates as far as I remember, anyways.
Yeah, but the one thing I'll recommend is like have some room on your credit card for that one. Cause
that thing's hefty.
It'll fuck you up.
Those are not one of the nicer. I got this, guys.
Yeah, it's not one of those. Maybe for a drink, like I might, I'll be generous, but other than that, fuck that.
I guess overdraft. That's one of those times your overdraft is overdraft.
For a second, I think you said overdressed. I was like, what the fuck? I'm probably gonna go in sweats.
You might get kicked out.
Fuck that. But I guess like we also touched on this fucking hockey. That's another reason 11.
A bit of puck.
A little bit of fucking puck. Buy a little puck ski for the budskis.
ODR.
As far as hockey goes in Edmonton, like can't fuck with the dynasty, man. Like the Oilers are the fucking dynasty. We have the greatest player in the world, Connor McDavid. That's a fact. God. That's a fact.
Okay, he is a good player.
He's not a good
player.
I know,
but like the best player. Like you know what I mean.
Okay, you have Draisaitl and McDavid who combined for like 200 plus points this season. Everyone. Everyone on the East Coast is gassing up the Marners, Mitch Marner and Austin Matthews duo.
So I don't know a lot about hockey, so this is all going to be you.
Hey, but you still come to the games?
Well, yeah. It's
You enjoy yourself?
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Well, they're free tickets. I'm going.
So you have good sports, but
Plus, I'm trying to get a picture with McDaddy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there you go. Jesus himself. It's hard to get a picture with him. It's hard to book him.
Did you see his house that he just finished?
Crazy.
Mental.
Yeah, it's actually nuts. It's not like my style, but I think his girlfriend like designed it or something. She's some kind of designer.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
No, it's pretty cool though. For Edmonton, it's unreal.
It's sick. Like,
would you complain?
I wouldn't complain. No, I wouldn't have a problem with that. Fuck that. But yeah, I guess like we've touched on, like how much downtown has grown is like a huge part of it, but also how much White Ave has grown. Like I never used to be big on White Ave. I don't know if you are right now, but you brought me, you put me on to like shout out. You got From Another, you got the Come Up. So those are two new places on
that's right.
White Ave. So that's like vintage shopping.
Yeah.
You got like the hype beast shit. You got like Supreme Off-White.
You got that Foosh place on White. That
Foosh,
place has got some
yeah,
sick stuff.
And we're all talking, this is all one road. So you have like 3 different places for streetwear. You got Gravity Pope. So you have like some higher end stuff. You got like APC. You've got the Carhartt.
Jesus, just
it's
going
not,
off.
It's not like regular Carhartt. It's like
it's always transforming, right? There's always stuff opening, closing, unfortunately, but like there's a lot of stuff happening.
Did you know there was a fucking Runway Car Heart? Like for lack of a better way to put it, it's straight up like I went there today. Me and Sawyer went and we were picking up some stuff. And they have like it's straight up like it's like a $400 like Carhartt like denim like runway jacket.
Yeah, I'm good, thanks.
Didn't know that was a thing. But if you're into that, and then for like White Ave, I guess if you're into like the bar scene, I was gonna comment on like the downside that I see with Edmonton, which I hope improves with how much we're changing, is like nightlife.
I'm not a big nightlife guy. There's a lot of cool bars on
exactly.
White Ave.
It makes up for it, is what I mean. Like
definitely, there's every different type of bar scene on White. You got your rap music, country music, because that's a big thing here. You got hip hop. You got I don't know.
It just sucks how all the nightlife now is fucking arcade bars.
I
don't see the point,
understand.
but like
it's
I feel
fun
like
for like you go once. I've been once, twice. It's just not like I'm not gonna go play a lot of arcade games, but I'm not that type of person. But there's a lot of hipsters in the city, and they love vintage.
Very true.
Yeah, so that's a big throwback, right?
Yeah,
so
true.
they go crazy over that. That's not my cup of tea, but to each their own.
Yeah, that's the thing is I feel like what makes up for it though, so it's not even like that much of a complaint, is like how many good places there are to get like cocktails. Like if you're just casually drinking and you don't like need to party, is like you got Baiju, you have Wilfred's,
Wilfred's is sick.
Yeah, Wilfred's is fucking sick.
So
you have Clementine, cool. You have like a lot of different places you can drink, and that I feel like for our age, like we're like our friend groups, obviously let's just give it like 24 and up.
Yeah, no,
at this point, like give or take.
Yeah.
So
I'm more not going out to the bar. I'm more like lounge, hang out, have a couple good drinks, not just like random like just give me a rum and coke, like you know what I mean, like a shitty little glass, like half of it's ice.
Fairmont's a huge vibe for the boys.
Yeah, Friday nights, Saturday nights.
Yeah, seriously.
Kick it for a couple hours.
If you ever want to catch the boys, you definitely find us at the fucking Fairmont.
Want some autographs?
Yeah, autograph sessions will be held at the Fairmont.
Yeah, but you got to cop the seat in front of the fireplace.
Yeah, exactly.
Ask for the blanket, pillows, catch a little
date
few
vibe.
Z's there.
I've done that, like go to for a date.
Oh, 100%.
And nobody goes there.
100%. And everyone's like, oh my God, the Fairmont. Like, okay, it's going to have its price tag, but you're just going for a couple drinks.
Yeah. This girl says, like, I took a girl there one time, I guess, like, kind of getting off track here, but fuck it.
Oh my God, if I swear to God, we go into another in-depth. Don't bring Jeff. We're going to be here for like 2 hours.
If we're going in depth, we need Jeff.
Wisdom.
If we need the wisdom, we need Jeff, because we're not the wisest guys. But as far as like, if I can recommend something to the boys out there, take a girl to Fairmont. Like, it's a vibe. Like you got the
huge play
in the summer, especially because the patio is sick. I think their patio is #1 in Edmonton.
Oh, that view's unreal, and it's super cool. It's covered a lot of time. Like if it, let's say, starts raining during the middle of the night, because Edmonton goes through like every season within like 10 minutes.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it has the canopy.
Yeah,
kinda thing.
there's areas that are covered and areas that are
Yeah,
not.
yeah.
And
Oh,
then
yeah.
they got the little walking garden.
Yeah, sick.
That thing's
And
so
like
cool.
it's not common for
You know, and then you can get
Yeah.
a little fit pick out in the
fuck
thing,
yeah,
holding your drink. You know what I mean? Just a little.
little casual vibe.
Yeah.
But I've done it like not. I've never done it until I think it was in the winter, or sorry, it is winter. But this winter, earlier in the winter, I took somebody there, and like they were like, "Do I have to wear like a dress?" And I was like, "Dude, I'm wearing."
You see
sweats."
half the people that sometimes go in there.
Well,
and
there's a
they're
lot of
just like-
weddings and stuff.
Oh yeah, like obviously you got your people that are like just at nines, and there's other people that just
Yeah.
like casually walk in.
But yeah, Fairmont's a huge vibe. So that's like
Well,
another
for me when I go out going back to the White Ave topic, that bar Black Dog, they got a sick rooftop patio. It's
Yeah.
small, but if you get like, if it's not too busy and you have a drink up on the bar on the
Yeah,
top
it's sick.
patio, it's
I love
super
it.
cool. I love it.
Black Dog's sick. Black Dog's underrated.
I
They
would
got,
agree
like,
with that. It's-
Rooftop patio, and then they have like the middle section's
and
definitely
what's the ones like Underdog? Apparently it's like a
Yeah.
rave kind of.
no rap. It's
Is
hip,
it?
It's hip hop, yeah.
I've only heard like, oh my god, like I was like
No,
absolutely annihilated. I
like
went to the
most,
Underdog.
I'd say like I've heard of like hip hop stuff going down there because my brother's in the music scene, but they got it's a lot of hip hop, and then the center, like the main floor you walk in on is like just a pub, so it's like
Yeah.
pub, and then the top floor I know is what do they call the top floor? The upper dog,
the opera.
the alpha dog. But it's sick, it's a sick rooftop patio. It's kind of like house
No,
vibes.
I think I don't know if this is a joke, but I've heard it being called like the roof, right? 'Cause
oh
that- is
no,
it?
that's not even a joke. It's actually called the Wolf Top.
Oh, that's what it is.
It's so fucking funny.
Hey, you gotta play. You gotta play with the words. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So you got the Wolf Top, the Underdog, and then
And I liked it because I like personally I'm not a huge fan of like all those like craft beers, but some of my friends group is like really into the craft beers and all that stuff. And they go there and they can get like really interesting like beers, like local beers and like hop
Pretty
beer.
sick.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
I like it. But so yeah, White Ave's definitely grown. The bars could be
100%.
better, but like the point is just don't go somewhere where you're just following the trend of like the fucking arcade bars, the typical places.
Go to the
and
ranch. Well,
think outside the box. Like listen to the podcast and you'll get some good recommendations. 'Cause
100%. And let us know if there's any other little.
yeah,
areas
definitely.
out there?
Yeah, we'll even plug that now. Like comment below what your go-to bars are, go-to restaurants.
100%.
We want to know. I guess one thing that could always be better. This is the one thing because there's got to be criticism with everything. So the driving in Edmonton, I feel like it's so
Drivers terrible. Roads
It's-
terrible.
it's so cliche because everyone complains about it, but it's for a fucking good reason.
100%.
It's so bad.
Like I understand we have like the whole like we have winter and the freeze thaw and breaks up the asphalt, yada yada yada. But these roads are unreal, man.
We spend like the city spends I think like a third of the price on concrete to fix it.
Asphalt, but
What the fuck they do? I don't know. You're
but
the one.
it's and then they're like, oh, we don't have the budget, but like I don't know. I'm not gonna get in that whole thing, but like the roads need attention.
The roads need attention. The drivers need some attention.
Oh,
the drivers
God.
need some fucking.
But I think they've changed that whole driving instructor. You can't just open up a driving instructor thing. You know how a lot
You
of
used to be
those
able to
things
do
are a
that?
little rigged. I would say, you know, you
Yeah,
pay
for
somebody
sure.
some money and
No, I feel that.
prints you a license just because from a guy that you know a guy from a guy. Like that's been getting a little bit tighter now. You can't just go in and buy a license, but
Yeah.
it's still some of these drivers.
I feel
are
like
so
Edmonton's
bad.
just
I'm
notorious.
not saying I'm a good driver.
Mister. Well, how many tickets did you get last week?
Okay, no, let's not get into that.
A couple.
A couple.
We'll just leave it at that. Sorry, I didn't want to ruin your sleep there, buddy. But what I wanted to comment on is like Edmonton's just so notorious for how bad the roads are and how bad the drivers are, and that's the one thing that I can agree on that like everyone should agree on if you live in the
I've
city.
seen so
It's
many people
fucked.
like go and fight to get their tires and their
I
wheels
did.
fixed. Did you do that?
Yeah, I hit
Was it that big of a hassle? Because I could see it being like a
I didn't get
complete-
the money, so I went and this was on like an exit where I used to live, and going onto the white mud, and I turned on and I hit this pothole. It was so big, like when it was 2 a.m, and I hit this pothole. It was so fucking deep that I I didn't blow the tire. I split the rim this way, like circumference wise.
Oh
Yeah.
my god!
Yeah, I didn't.
What?
How'd you not know that,
I don't remember this.
bro? This is a while ago. I think this is when I had
Did
like.
you feel it?
This is my first Maserati.
Oh,
But-
it's your first one.
It was fucked. It was so bad. I didn't even get it fixed to the city. I contacted them and I was like, okay, like clearly if this thing can throttle my fucking my wheel in half, fuck that. And I had to pay for it.
Well, I would just end up paying it for it myself. I just think the hassle, and all the hoops you have to that you have to go through to just get it paid, or even get some sort of constant. What's the word I'm looking for?
Consolation,
Thank you.
refund, or
Money or something.
reimbursement.
Yeah, thank you. That's the word I was looking for. It's just like it's just more. Hang on. Is just
Yeah, but
not,
anyways,
not in the cards.
So I guess and we brought up the car thing because, I mean, I'm into cars as much as the next person, but I know you're like as far as we go, like you know a lot, and you're always involved in those events and car meets and stuff like that.
Yeah, I try to be.
So,
Well, I was just going back to the ATA page.
in the summer especially.
Through the ATA page, you can do your spotlight, and
For sure.
You can put all your stories. And I was going through, and I started categorizing them as like Ferrari, Lamborghini, Bentley, and I'm going through, and there's been some cool cars that have come through the city or are in the city.
Yeah, facts.
So,
like owners in the city. Isn't there a Chiron in the city, or Chiron?
It was, and then I've heard it's been shipped to Dubai, I believe. But it was here though.
Yeah.
It was here.
So we had that. We've had like the 6x6 come through. We've had
that was pretty.
multiple 4x4s. We have
there's a
Ferrari events.
huge Ferrari events.
A lot of Ferrari events.
The Cars and Coffee. Shout out them, right? That's a huge event that finally kicked off here in Edmonton, not just in Calgary.
And I don't know too much.
There's a bunch of Rolls Royces. There's one that gets driven almost every day. That Ghost.
That one that we always see.
Yeah, the blue Ghost. Old dude.
Always.
Just ripping all the time.
I think he owns one of the bars on White Ave.
Oh, probably.
But what I was
Bentleys, there's literally every I was going through. I was shocked on the type of cars that are here in the city, because you always think you're like, oh yeah, you're gonna have your like 458, your
Aventador,
your
Huracan.
Huracan, like I made it. Like no, there's some really cool cars in the city. Anyways, that was my thing back.
Or we had the I don't know if you were there that one time, but we were crossing at one of our friends' buildings downtown, and there was that. It was more of a what would you call it, JDM? Or help me out here.
I don't remember what car.
It was it was a car meet. It was for you had
that was I can't remember the event, but it's all like a JDM car scene.
Yeah, these dudes have that one dude has every fucking Fast and Furious vehicle.
Yeah, that guy's I can't remember his Instagram page, but there's a guy that has all the actual movie cars.
It's at Fast and Furious guy 1 2 3 4
GUI. If anyone knows, plug him below. But
oh, seriously,
that guy's got
sick.
a ridiculous collection.
And then you have your Skylines. You have
there's people. Yeah, Skylines, R34s, R33s. The whole
So you have
any
both.
car
You
you
have
can
both
think
sides. I'm just saying, as far as Edmonton goes,
crazy fast Evos.
Both sides of the car world.
100%.
In Edmonton, you have huge for luxury, huge for JDM, I suppose you could call it.
Tuners, Euros,
yeah.
everything, man. There's a scene for everybody, right? Shout out 780 car meets every Friday if they don't get closed down from people doing burnouts, and don't do that.
Driving Mustangs
Try
into
to keep
poles.
this, yeah, and the big rigs. Just
Didn't someone drive who did somebody pull out and drove it? They just smoked the pole.
Oh, it was, I came home before that, but apparently on Gateway, some guy went the train yard that's beside it.
Yeah.
Some guy just smoked his Corvette into the pole, was doing
so
a
fucking
wicked
classic.
pole or something. Just bang.
Here at the Unpolished Podcast, we don't condone the use of Corvettes, Mustangs, a lot of American muscle. You may want to take that to another podcast. we don't need that here.
Nothing.
We don't need none of that. We don't want the smoke, but. I guess the last thing I touch on as far as Edmonton goes, because you've got the food, you've got cars, you've got sports, you have a lot of different. We do have different nightlife that you just got to look for. I would just say as far as relationships go, it's honestly a good place to because I know a lot of a few of our best friends like Daniel and A few of us, like, you guys have been in like long relationships with some really good people.
100%.
So,
But they are hard to find in the city.
Hard to find. That's
Very
the problem.
hard.
Is like it's doable, and there's some, there's some shitty guys and there's some shitty girls.
Oh,
I mean,
100%.
They're one and alike, but no, it's definitely not on one side. It's on both on there. But I mean, I've met some really cool people. Like I definitely have. Like lately, I've been definitely going on more dates and meeting a lot of new people.
That's good.
Which is good. I mean, like regardless of if it works out or not, there's still like some really good people.
Oh, you do meet a lot of good people.
And I just bring that up because like people bring up like, the stereotype of like girls from LA, girls from New York, and like how insufferable some of like these cities are. And I find like there's not many like qualities that I find like in Edmonton girls or Edmonton guys. We gotta
have a podcast on that.
Yeah, we'll have to.
That's gonna be a whole nother episode.
We'll definitely have to break that down into a whole nother one. We'll definitely be getting the female perspective on soon, so we'll fire that up.
Yeah, you got that in the books or what?
Yeah, we've got that in the books, so stay tuned for that. Definitely something to look forward to. Other than that, let's run the questions of the week.
Perfect, let's do it.
So, what's a Sunday look like for you? Or sorry, it was worded each of you, so I guess you can go first if you want.
Typical Sunday for me is just hanging out, trying to get everything restarted for the week, and get amped up for the week ahead, right? Yeah. Go for a coffee because I'm a big shout out Italian Center. Just
big
go
time.
there, just have a couple coffees, hang out.
May as well own the place, bud.
Yeah.
No, I think that was brought up just because like obviously we talk a lot about like how much we're out and about, so like kind of just more like what are we doing when we're just chilling. And for me, Sunday is more like, yeah, definitely we'll run some coffees. It's very chill. Just yeah, like kind of just. I wouldn't say
it's a super like. Nothing big happens on Sundays,
but it's good. It's what you need.
No, 100%. It's what you need to start the week right.
I'd say like
turning into like a motivational like.
I'd say
5 things that you need to start your week right.
Yeah, I'd say like a good Sunday is like sleep in, grab some brunch, grab some coffee with the boys, get whatever you need to get done.
Also, another one for me.
Have dinner with the family. I have dinner with the family every Sunday.
Yeah, no, I do the big lunch, European lunch. That's really good.
Yeah.
And for me, I like to hang out with the girlfriend. Just, go for a coffee, go for a walk, or just hang out.
Yeah.
Kick back, watch some Netflix.
So I'm gonna ask you to do me a favor here. You want to check the camera while I ask the next question?
Okay.
Thanks, buddy. We've been having fewer and fewer issues as you guys have noticed. But just so we double check. So the next question is definitely switching it up here. Go to Prnstar on the hub.
Oh God.
And before we say anything, I'm going to plug that Pornhub intro music. I hope I nailed that.
Hopefully. We'll
What's
see.
yours?
I'd probably go with
number one right now. It's not like of all
Riley
time.
Reid. Boom.
Like the go-to.
She's pretty famous right now.
Who she date is I've seen
I
her on
don't
so
know
many
who she's eating. I just
No,
see
like,
I
I've
just
seen
seen
her
her
on
on Nelk.
Nelk, that's what it is. Like so many vlogs and shit.
They had a huge party with all those like the Chris in the crib. That party was on. Did you not see that?
Who?
Nelk. They invited Riley Reid out and like a bunch of like.
The fuck? Show me this when we're done filming.
Okay, we'll do.
Actually, pull that up. I want to see that. That's sick. I love Nelk.
Shout out, yeah. Those guys are crazy, man.
Yeah, love it. My go-to, it's a debatable one because I fuck with Lana Rhodes lately. She's a fucking vibe, but she's also dating that fuck. I don't know how else to describe him other than a goddamn bozo. That dude that hangs out with Logan Paul. He's on their podcast. He's like a 40-year-old fuck that looks like an egg. Mike something. We'll plug him up there, but like he looks fucked, and he also cheated on her. Like this is all confirmed from him and herself. He cheated on her with this girl, this fucking Dr. Phil girl, like the ones that they send to the ranch. So just absolutely fucking terrible. I don't know why you cheat on an absolute rocket with some dust bag off of Dr. Phil. I don't know how that happens, but
okay, why? What is going on here? I don't know how to use YouTube. Yeah, anyways,
fucking clue. I'm gonna watch that when we're done filming it.
Okay, so they get this huge house and they throw this huge.
Oh, that was at the Full Send house.
Yeah. So you know what? So we'll just plug this scene up here, but just quickly, just for Jacob's reference here.
Yeah.
So they bring her through, and they bring up like all these like plus size women.
Yeah, they're. I'll go with.
Hefty.
I mean, no disrespect at all, but like I'm gonna go with triple plus, and I think they know it, and that was what they were.
Hey,
going
they
for.
own it. They own it.
They own
Good
it,
for
so
them.
that's what's good. Other than that, we're gonna move on to the next question. Ways to manage stress. This one will get
Oh
deep.
God, don't even ask me. I'm terrible at managing stress. Anybody
See,
that
but
knows
that's the
me,
thing.
I'm a stress, like I'm a worry wart.
Yeah.
Terrible at it. I've tried multiple ways to like
just
deal
own
with
it.
stress. Me is I just try to get it under control as fast as possible. Like whatever I'm stressing about is try to figure it out as fast as possible, which is not always the best thing. Because I start panicking and doing it, trying to get as fast as possible, and I fuck it up even more. But that's the only way to control my anxiety. Once I get it under control, I'm completely fine, calm, cool, collected, as you see me now.
This is his happy place. But
Unpolished podcast.
for me, like fuck, even a way to manage it. I feel like it's even like
I find like you
like
don't
how do
show
we deal?
stress
How do
at all.
we deal with it? See, I don't show it.
I show it so
sometimes,
bad.
and then I'll just like build and build and build, and then I'll just fucking lose my mind.
Oh,
So
good,
like
good.
lately, I've been trying to like deal with things as they come. Is how I've like managed it.
Let us know what you guys do to manage
Yeah,
stress.
manage with that
A lot
too.
of thing is I've heard something that's really helped me is breathing. The like in 10, out
Makes
10
a
kind
huge
of thing.
difference.
Huge thing, because then it just makes you like think. Because I start panicking and overthink, and then it just gets out of hand, right? So
I guess we'll just, and I guess these last two questions that we got here definitely tie into what we were talking about earlier. So I guess we can close that topic off. Was favorite style of food, like right now. Mine's definitely Japanese, because I can fuck that up at any time.
very true.
I fucking love Japanese. I love
my European food, Italian,
Yeah.
obviously Portuguese. Anything like that is a go-to for me. But
Yeah.
like Japanese as well is a close second for me.
yeah, and
Is all food one? Because I could, yeah, that's me in a nutshell.
bread.
Hot ketchup.
So I guess like the last question we've got here for today is so I guess it all just ties it together. Top 3 restaurants right now.
Oh God, you go first. Hang on. I gotta pull up my list.
Yeah, this will definitely be another podcast we want to fire up. We'll definitely be diving a lot more into food because that's something we're really into. So do you have yours there?
I think so. So let's say, I guess they're just my top 3 would probably be like Ucholino's, huge vibe. I would be putting on your Hardware Grill, but unfortunately it got shut down. I don't know why. Just tear.
R.I.P.
That place was so good. Yeah.
Fuck
rip.
yeah.
Sabor, another fireplace. And let's say the Mark.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's tons of places.
Mark's one of mine.
Mark's great.
So my top 3 right now would be Izakaya Tomo, always.
Word.
Love it. I've never had something bad there. Fucking
You
phenomenal.
like everything though.
It's so fucking good though.
So good.
I'm not picky at all. I'm not picky, but I'm also
Very picky.
I'm picky as far as like quality. I'm not picky as far as like type of food. Like I like octopus. I like uni. I like a lot of like the shit that a lot of people may not like.
Okay.
But I'd say I'm picky as far as like quality goes. So like if the quality of food's shitty, then I'm probably gonna like not eat it or like complain or like something.
Yeah, because to be completely honest, a lot of time when somebody's like, "Oh, I don't like this" or "I don't like that," they've probably just had a shitty experience with it,
Or they
shitty
never
quality.
tried it.
or have
Like,
never
"Oh,
tried it. That's me. I'm one of them.
looks like it. It looks gross.
Yeah.
Like fuck. Izakaya Dorinku.
Yeah.
been there?
Yeah.
Dorinku and
Well,
White.
no,
on,
yeah, we were talking about that. Yeah.
well, on White Ave specifically is the better one.
Is it? I haven't had a chance to.
I haven't had the downtown location, but I haven't heard good things about the food.
Really.
Yeah.
Really.
I guess they have like separate rooms for like what you're eating, which makes no fucking sense.
Yeah. Okay. That's.
I don't fucking know. Apparently, it's just not as good. So Dorinku on White right now is like I love, and probably the Mark is a really good go-to.
Yeah. Steak frites.
Yeah, that's a fucking vibe. The duck, they're fried in the duck fat.
Oh,
So fucking good. So
Sit on the patio. Parking is
And-
terrible over there. My God.
So the last question we've got here: what's your favorite podcast from Edmonton? This should be an easy one.
Should you go first?
I think this is everyone's favorite podcast. And I think that's Unpolished. I don't know if you've heard of them.
Unpolished. Yeah.
Those guys are fucking beauties, man.
beauties.
Fucking studs. But anyways, I guess that wraps up episode 3. Something to look forward to for sure would be our episode coming up in Kelowna with Ethan. That's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And then we're definitely gonna, stick to our word on having the female perspective on the relationship
100%.
episode.
Let us know again what you want to see, ideas for episodes.
Yeah, any ideas, any feedback, keep
Or
firing
if
it
you
in.
even want to be on the show.
Fuck yeah, fire! I've been getting a lot of those
Really?
from some random fucking people, which is all good. I mean, I love the support. So definitely just keep an eye out for new episodes. We're gonna be trying to go every week. I think we're gonna get in the good rotation of just uploading weekly.
Well,
So,
yeah.
which we've been doing so far, so that's good.
We just want to see that there's an actual audience for this.
Yeah, that there's actually because I'll just take a second to say it takes a lot of work, right? Like, I mean,
Oh,
it's
100%. A lot of time, a lot of effort. Even
lot of
to
time and effort.
plan this episode takes a lot of behind the scenes, right?
for sure. So
Do
it's
it
always
behind
nice
the
to.
scenes, eh?
That's where I guess I'll plug this. Like, definitely, if you're not subscribed already, subscribe to our channel. Drop a like, drop a comment. It doesn't really help us as far as monetization goes because we're definitely not getting paid for this, but.
Slide in the DMs.
It's just more satisfying for us to have that good feedback when you work hard on something, right? So
yeah, no, 100%, and positive and negative, right? You want to see anything you guys don't like as well, right?
yeah, for sure.
You
Anything
gotta grow from this too. So
yeah, we gotta we can definitely take the criticism. I mean, if we can dish it, you better be able to take it. But anyways, yeah. So I guess,
or we might just have a podcast where we just sit here and cry. So.
yeah, they could just lo-fi beats and we're crying.
Drake music.
Depressed, anxiety, study, chill.
Deleting this YouTube channel.
I'm deleting this in 24 hours. But yeah, keep an eye out for episode 4, and we'll be back at it soon.
Peace.
Peace.